Hey beautiful, thank you for joining in. Let's go in another full face tutorial. So today I have my beautiful client there. To start off her face, I started off with the Shaz eyebrow styling wax. So this brow styling wax helps you have your eyebrows lay nice and flat. So I'm just using the help of a spoolie brush to brush her eyebrows, and look at how they are laid. So next I'm using the Shaz brow pomade in the shade Chocolate, or eyebrow gel as most of you would call it. So I'm using the eyebrow gel in the shade Chocolate to just draw and fill in her eyebrows, give them that nice chocolatey color. So I'm using the shade Chocolate and a spoolie brush from the Shaz luxury brush set. We also have the spoolie brushes as singles. We sell them for 55 kwacha. So I'm just drawing and combing, and voila, those are my eyebrows. Not really perfect, but we're perfecting them with the help of the Shaz concealer, helping me to clean my eyebrows and make them perfect. So I'm using two shades. I'm using Nigeria for the bottom, and I'll be using South Africa for the top. So a lighter shade to highlight the bottom, and a darker shade just to blend in the top part and make it look nice and clean. So as you can see, that detail, that highlight. So using the shade South Africa for the top part. So the concealers are 150 each, and then I'm using the concealer brush, which is found in the Shaz luxury brush set, to just clean my eyebrows. Just look at just look at that blend, and just look at how smooth that brush is drawing. Next up, I'm just blending and blending. Then for my eyeshadow, I'm going in with my eyeshadow base, which goes for 160, and a blending brush from the Shaz luxury brush set. Then to start off my eyeshadow, I first went in with Swahili, which is part of the Watch the Queen Conquer eyeshadow palette. Then I went in with Zulu in my outer corner, just to make it a bit more dark. Okay, so I'll do the same thing I've done on this eye, I'll do the same to the other eye. So I'm just blending and blending. As you can see, I'm not sweeping, I'm just tapping. So next up, I'm using the Shaz eyeshadow base again to help me cut my crease. So I'm doing a nude eye, but I want to have a cut crease. So I'm drawing a line in my crease with the help of the Shaz concealer brush. I'm just drawing in, and just with a steady hand, steady and slow wins the race. So I'm just drawing my line. Just look at that. So I'm taking my time. I took a bit of time just to create this beautiful crease, and I'm gonna be doing the same for the other eye. So I'm gonna cut my crease on the other eye as well, as you can see right now. So just sharpening my eye. Then when I'm done with the crease, I'm going in with Swahili. So I'm just tapping and patting. So tapping and patting on my eyelid, as you can see, making sure that I'm very careful not to go outside the crease, but to leave the Swahili color inside this crease. So I just used it to just blend, smoothen that out, and make sure that it looks nice and beautiful and perfect. So I'm gonna be doing the same for the other eye as well. You will see that shortly. We'll do the same process that I've done. So if you need any of these products that you're seeing me using in this video, we have them readily available in store, from the eyebrow wax to the eyebrow gel to the concealer to the brushes and to the eyeshadow base. So now I'm using Kosa for the outer corner again, just to make it look nice and smoky, not too dark, not black. So that's why I decided to go in with Kosa, so that I have that nice smoky-ish in the outer corner, not the full eye. So just in the outer corner, I'm just blending that. Just see me tapping and tapping. Then the next thing I'm going to be using is the Shaz liquid eyeliner, or magnetic eyeliner. So this eyeliner is a 2-in-1 eyeliner. You can use it just as eyeliner, or you can use it to stick your eyelashes. Okay, so that's the one I'm using. Decided to do a small wing. Look at how perfect that is. Then I'm using the Shaz mascara. readily available in store for purchase. Goes for 135 kwacha to just help me remove any fallouts from the eyeshadow palette. So I'm using the Shaz mascara to remove the fallouts and just lengthen my lashes and curl them, make them straight, so that it's easy for me to put my false lashes. Then the next thing I'll be doing after mascara is preparing my skin for foundation and powder. So I'm going to be using Shaz Skin. Skincare, guys, is very important when it comes to makeup. So see me getting my daily facial toner, just spraying it on a pad to help me wipe my client's face. So I'm using the Shaz Daily Facial Toner just to clean her face. Facial toner helps with hyperpigmentation. As you can see, she's got hyperpigmentation. Daily use of this facial toner will help her even out her neck as well as her face, so that she has one complexion on her face and on her neck, which she's currently gotten and she is using. So obviously in our next video, if I do a video with her again, you should be able to see the difference. Then now I'm using the Shaz Vitamin C Serum to just help me moisturize, hydrate. Vitamin C Serum is good for brightening the skin, helps with dark spots. It also helps with hyperpigmentation. Then for hydration, I'm using the Shaz Aloe Vera. Very, very good. Aloe vera has hundreds and hundreds of benefits for the skin. Then after that, to lock all that in, I'm using the Shaz setting spray just to lock it in, make her makeup sweat proof, and just to give her that nice matte effect to her skin. So healthy skin. So next thing I'm now doing is using foundation. I'm using the Natural Glow Shaz foundation in the shade Chikondi and Agape. So I'm mixing the two just to come up with that perfect shade for her skin tone to match her neck to her face. So I'm just matching her face with her neck. That's why I mixed the foundation. So I'm just using the Shaz Beauty Blender, available for 119 kwacha. It's very soft and just helps you blend your foundation perfectly. Just look at me tapping my foundation. Very easy to use and it's very efficient. This is all you need for your foundation. Just look at that. Look at how her skin is glowing and just how beautiful it's looking. Next up, I'm using Nandi pressed powder. So this is Shaz pressed powder, the shade Nandi, and I'm using the powder brush. A powder brush is 100 kwacha. But if you would like to get a full set, it's also available in the full set of brushes. Then I went in with a small angled brush on top of my, just to mattify all those areas where the big brush can't reach. So I'm using a smaller angled brush to help me in those areas. Then next up, I'm using Shaz loose powder in the shade Florence. This is by far my favorite powder. I love this powder. Just look at the highlight it's giving. Just look at that. Look at what it's doing to the under eyes. So it helps leave your under eye highlighted, and also your makeup doesn't crease, where when you put makeup and then your under eye starts cracking, that helps. The loose powder helps with that. Then I'm using the Shaz contour and blush palette. So I'm using the darker colors or the darker shades to contour. As you can see, I'm just blending that contour in just to make her face look just snatched and small and just contouring. So I'm blending. Then I'm using still using the darker shade from the contour palette. I'm using it to contour her nose. So I put the Florence just on the bridge of her nose. Then depending on how small I want it, I'm reducing the line which I created on the nose just to give it that small look, that small effect. So if you have a big nose and you did not know that this is what they do to make it look smaller, that's what we do to make it look smaller. So just look at that contour. Then I'm doing a reverse contour using the lighter shades from the contour and blush palette. So I'm doing a reverse contour, as you can see, just to make sure that the neck and that line, the bottom part after the contour, is not looking dark. So even after contouring, you have to reverse contour so that that place doesn't look dark. Then just to clean out that loose powder which I used, or the powder in the contour palette which I used, I'm going in with pressed powder just to clean that out. Then the other thing I'm using is blush from the same contour and blush palette. Just look at the pigmentation. Look at what it's doing to our cheekbones. I'll apply that like so, and I'll blend it out. Blending is key. So as you can see, I'm blending it out, and it's now nice and beautiful. Then I'm using bronzer from the Queen's Glow bronzing palette. So just lightly, because this is a nude eye, so we don't want her to look very shiny. So we're putting in some bronzer just to make her look nice and beautiful. You know, as you can, I'm using that shade, the golden shade from the Queen's Glow, which is a bronzing palette. Just look at how she's looking. And I went in with lashes from Shaz called Drama. Then I used Mbalose and Sunshine for her lip. And that was the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you loved this video. Leave a comment, leave a love. If you want to see more videos, leave suggestions on other videos that you would like us to do for you. And we'll be more than glad to do it. Bye-bye.